Pennsylvania birth injuries lawyer. When a birth injury occurs, it doesn't just affect the child, it changes an entire family's future. In Pennsylvania, families are left to deal with unexpected medical costs, long-term care needs, and emotional distress, all because of errors that were often preventable. Understanding what caused your child's injury and how to respond can make a significant difference in their care and your ability to move forward. Medical providers are expected to meet a professional standard of care. When they fail to do so, and it results in a preventable injury during birth, families may have grounds for legal action. At Luxenberg Garbett Kelly and George PC, this means supporting parents and their children through difficult times by helping them secure compensation and holding the responsible parties accountable. Legal accountability for birth injuries. Birth injuries in Pennsylvania often involve medical malpractice. When a doctor, nurse, or other healthcare provider fails to follow accepted medical procedures, such as delaying a necessary C-section, misusing delivery tools, or ignoring fetal distress, they may be legally responsible for the harm caused. The law allows families to pursue compensation for both economic and non-economic damages. This can include medical expenses, therapy, assistive devices, emotional suffering, and loss of quality of life. In extreme cases involving reckless conduct, punitive damages may also be awarded. There are no caps on economic or non-economic damages unless a government entity is involved. Claims against public hospitals or government-employed doctors are capped under the Pennsylvania Sovereign Immunity Act. The statute of limitations in Pennsylvania gives parents 2 years from the discovery of the injury to file a lawsuit. However, children can file a claim until age 20. In wrongful death cases, families have 2 years from the date of death. Cases involving government entities must be preceded by written notice within 6 months. What to do if your child suffers a birth injury? If you suspect your child's injury was caused by medical negligence, early action is critical. Begin by ensuring your child receives proper medical attention. Watch for symptoms like seizures, breathing issues, or abnormal reflexes. Testing and immediate care can identify conditions like cerebral palsy, brain injuries, or nerve damage. Gather medical records from pregnancy, labor, and delivery. Documentation should include fetal monitoring reports, doctor's notes, and discharge summaries. Note any complications or interventions that occurred. Keep a detailed journal of symptoms, treatments, and diagnoses. Contacting a lawyer promptly can help preserve evidence and strengthen your case. A law firm familiar with Pennsylvania birth injury cases can assess your situation and advise you on the appropriate next steps. Luxenberg Garbett Kelly and George PC provides this kind of guidance to families across the state. Understanding the birth injury process. Birth injury refers to harm sustained by an infant before, during, or immediately after birth. These injuries are distinct from birth defects, which are usually genetic. Instead, birth injuries are typically caused by external factors and are often preventable. Some common causes include prolonged labor, misuse of tools like forceps or vacuum extractors, and high-risk pregnancies not properly monitored. Injuries such as cerebral palsy, brachial plexus damage, brain trauma, and oxygen deprivation can result from these errors. Healthcare providers are trained to respond to complications. Failing to identify issues or acting too late can have devastating results. For example, failure to detect fetal distress or mismanaging labor medications can deprive an infant of oxygen, causing permanent damage. The attorneys at Luxenberg Garbett Kelly and George PC work with medical professionals to investigate these cases. They review care standards, examine records, and identify where negligence occurred. A lawyer with experience in birth injury claims can help families understand their rights and secure support for long-term care. Every case is different, but the goal remains the same: to ensure your child has the resources they need to live a full life. Whether your child is facing developmental delays or lifelong disabilities, the right legal action can bring stability and justice to your family's future. Call 724-658-8535 or visit us at 315 North Mercer Street, Newcastle, Pennsylvania 16101 to schedule your free consultation.